I want to speak on something. As a black woman, having to deal with a situation that has been ongoing for years and really, uh, really traumatizing and devastating, I would say. And you will expect that in a situation like that, or in a situation like this, that the person you have in your life as a man, right? He's supposed to protect you. He's supposed to have your back. He's supposed to, to be there for you. He's supposed to do whatever he's able to do, whether it involves financially, is it money, meaning talking to people, looking for resources, researching on the situation, or maybe hiring a private investigator kind of to look into the whole situation and investigate what is the reason behind all of this. You expect that from your man, be it a husband, be it maybe boyfriend, be it as I'm speaking as a black woman, okay? But if you have someone in your life, be it as a man, they're supposed to, to take care of things like this. After all, what's the main role of a man? Is it not to be a protector? A man is supposed to be a protector. So, I'm speaking on what I title, what happened to black men protecting their women? What happened? Why are black women left on their own? Oftentimes you've heard people say, oh, black women are strong, that, because the reason we are that way is because we don't have men to protect us. It's because of our vulnerability in the society, mostly in the American society. The most targeted group of people is black women. Why? Because we don't have strong black men that understand their role as protectors. So, as a black woman, you have to step up your game. You have to know that you have to be strong for yourself. You have to, know how to fight for yourself, know how to speak up for yourself, know how to stand up for yourself. Because if not, you have no one. So when you hear strong black women, no, it's not that we want to be like that. Not that we want to be aggressive. Not that we want, but because we don't have someone to protect us. We are vulnerable. So automatically we have to step up and protect ourselves. And find that strength wherever it is. Pull it out and be able to, match with whatever is coming against us. And this takes me to the beginning of the story in the Bible, which is basically the beginning of things, of time. of how we all came about. I don't know if I'm right. The Bible said when God created the garden and everything in it, the last thing that God created was the woman. And after he created the woman out of the rib of the man, he presented her to Adam and said to Adam, take care of her. She's your duty. It was in Adam's requirement to take care of the woman, to protect her, to look out for her. But we see what happened when the devil showed up in the garden. Adam was nowhere to be found, and Eve was left vulnerable. To a point, she was engaging in conversation with the devil, with the serpent. And I keep asking as I read the whole story, where was Adam the whole time? Why didn't Adam see when the devil showed up in the garden to say to the devil, what do you want here? How did the devil even had the chance to engage in conversation with Eve? Where was Adam the whole time? That means he was not there to protect Eve. He left Eve vulnerable to the devil. And we see the same thing happening today with black women. Because we have men that doesn't know their role, that their number one role is to protect the woman in your life. Be it your sister, your mom, your nieces, or whatever. If you have a woman, your role as a man, your number one role is to protect that woman. A woman can provide for herself. A woman can do a lot of things for herself. But if there's one thing a woman was not supposed to do for herself, is for her to protect herself. That should have been the role of the man in her life. If she's not married, maybe she has a boyfriend. If she doesn't have, maybe the brother should be there. If the brothers are, they should be uncle. They should be, cousins. A woman is supposed to have a man in her life to protect her. Mostly in the society we live in. But oftentimes, we see black women left on their own. So I'm asking, what happened to black men being protectors to their women? Why are black men not protecting black women? They have all these excuses that the black women are what? Is it rebellious? Black women are, they are not submissive. They have all these excuses. But I'm not buying into that. I'm not buying into those excuses because it's all false. It's all false. It shows the weakness of black men. They have to own it up and stop putting the blame on black women. Black men, you have to own it up that you guys are weak. That's why a lot of things a lot of things that are still happening to black people, like the racism, the oppression, the victimization, the targeting, all these things. Why are black people the most vulnerable set of people on this planet Earth? Because we have weak men. Black men are weak. They have to own it up. And stop giving excuses. Stop blaming the black woman. No. Eve is never to be blamed for the downfall of man. Man fell because he failed to protect Eve. Let's be real. Let's face the truth. The reason Adam fell is because Adam failed to protect Eve. If Adam was there to protect Eve when the devil showed up, there wouldn't be any chance for the devil to lure Eve to take the fruit, the forbidden fruit. So the reason why man fell is because, he failed to protect the woman that was put in charge. He was put in charge over. So black men, it's time to step up. If we are going to see black people being free, if we are going to see black people being, being who they were created to be, the head of all creation, the head of humankind, black people, black men, we are supposed to be the head of humankind. But because they are weak, it's like every other race is oppressing black race. Why? Because we don't have men that are strong, men that are willing to give their life for their women. Christ said, he said a man will love his wife to a point that he will be willing to die for that woman. How many black men are willing to die for their women? Not a lot of them. Very few of them. Mostly now. In fact, it is the women that is dying for them. So black men, stop giving excuses. Stop blaming black women. Step up to your role and be the protector. Protect the black woman. Protect your woman. Protect your sisters. Protect your daughters. Protect your home. Don't leave your family, your women vulnerable to all these vultures to feast on us. I'm calling on every black man to step up and be who you were called and created to be, the head and the protector. That's your number one role before any other thing. Yes. I call them forth to their place of strength, to their place of power, to their place of headship. I call for the black man. I call for the black men. I say, come on, rise up. That you don't have to live in fear. Stop being afraid to die. Because you're going to die anyway. You'd rather die free than live bound. That's my word to all the black men. Don't make the mistake that the first Adam made. The first black man. Because let's be true, Adam was a black man. He failed to protect his woman. That's why the whole human race fell. So let's stop putting the blame on the woman. Okay. The word is enough for the wise.